Okay, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to another Halo Wars Definitive Edition mod. I'm Andrew. This video, we're going to be just doing some gameplay of the Flood in Halo Wars Definitive Edition. I'll actually even add the Rebels as a cohort of mine. We'll take on a Cutter and an Anders. I want it skewed between us, just annihilating them, so I've put it... Let's actually change this to normal. There we go. Even though it says heroic, it is normal. This video is voted by our lovely and very generous patrons and YouTube members. Once a month, I ask our patrons and YouTube members in a poll what game we should play for the month, and they get to decide. I give them a few choices, and they voted for Halo Wars Definitive Edition Flood gameplay. I'm a little behind. This is supposed to be for April, but this does happen once a month, so if you want to see content that you pick to come on the channel, you can join the tiers on Patreon, or there's 2 tiers on the YouTube membership page. You get other cool stuff like early access to videos, fancy exclusive Discord channel in our Discord server, and a fancy Discord role. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and dive in. Now, Beasley's... Oops. I meant to do this. Beasley's
all units
is one of my favorite maps. And for some reason... Let's cancel all this.
all units.
I would love to use my controller. And when I unplug the controller, it says game paused. Let's try this again. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Okay, well, mouse and keyboard it is, which is fine. So, for the flood forms, you pretty much, this is as complex as your base gets. We can make our infection forms. They are free. And here they all are. They don't have any sort of voice acting or sound effects, but in a sense, I would kind of compare these to like cannon fodder. So I'll just actually send him to go attack his base, and maybe we can scout a little bit. They are a little OP because they get their crates insanely fast. And this camera angle is bugging me, so let's do it like this, where I can see the whole base and zoom out all the way. Now for the minis, let's see, we can do a flood mini base here. This is actually new because I didn't actually do this. I wonder what happens when I like select a vehicle depot. So they just really just take out the flood pretty easily, those infection forms, which is fine. And the way you get more supplies is you have more bases. So we need to get a Tech 2 to do such a thing. And I believe to get to Tech 2 you need another base, if I remember right. But let me get some flamethrowers. They're super cheap. Only 15. I'll get some infected elites as well. And I guess a few Marines, since they are very cheap. I'm not really a fan of the way you build units. They just kind of seem to be all over the place. There's really no rhyme or reason of what goes where. But nonetheless, I think it's really cool that we at least have the ability to control... Is there a hold position in Halo Wars 1? There's not. Okay.
all units.
Let's see how we do here.
all units.
A little bit of slow runners. I do want to build a vehicle depot. And I want to see if we can build like infected vehicles.
all units.
Because I did an original flood video. I can link that in the card, as a card in the video for you to check out. And if I remember, I'll put a link in the description. But oh, look at this! Build turrets too. From what I remember, you could not build vehicles at this base. I thought you were completely cut off. I wonder what a reactor is. It's actually a reactor, okay. Alright, well let's actually... There's another mini base over here that our teammate has. Let's go snag that. And really see what this is all about. Okay, so the vehicle depot are... Ooh. Infected super elites. I guess that's what I made. Needler.
Enemy engagement.
So from what I understand,
Watch
that
for
is the
enemy
same
forces near this
as
base.
this. Okay, it does say vehicle depot. Okay, so I wasn't losing my mind. That's a barracks. And that's the field armory. So what if we just... Oh, I can't destroy this? Oh. I do have a new reactor. Oh, duh.
Our ally
There
attacked
are,
unsuccessfully.
Enemy troops over there. Alright, fine. Let's go over to this mini base and clear it out. I want to see what an air pad
Enemy engagement.
Enemy forces
looks
inbound
like.
to this base.
Ooh. Well, I love to see them try. I think from the air pad you can build those flying things.
Marines are leading the enemy attack.
Which I don't know. We do have drops that we can do. And there actually is an infected pelican that you can do. It's pretty cool. Let's just take these guys out. Drops infection forms at a target location. This really doesn't do a whole great deal.
The enemy now controls this location.
All units. All units.
Other than we just annihilate them.
All units.
Alright, now let's head over here and clear this out. Infected elite drop.
Base
Do a
under
few
attack.
of those.
All units.
Oh dear, this looks troublesome. Oh no, it doesn't. I wonder if I lose my turrets here, will they come back? Wow, they really just wipe us out.
Our enemy is distracted. He appears to be forgetting to train additional units.
I can't.
All units.
Okay, let's go over here. Let's concentrate.
All units. Local units. Enemy engagement.
Alright, so we are going to win that engagement there. So I'll do a flood mini base. I don't know what that's going to do, and then I'll also do an air pad.
All units.
It's actually making an air pad. That's funny. And for the sake, if you haven't seen in my Jackal mod video, I do build these kind of turrets. They are really cool. It's
All
just
units.
grunts in the different kinds of turrets. Let's see what happens here in this air pad.
Supply
What if we
pad complete.
could build hornets or something? Okay, well this is stupid. I can only just build infection forms. I guess this generates supplies, so I guess that's why you would do it. I don't see this one generating supplies, so if you do a flood mini base, I guess that's how you do it. Oh, we can make, and you can make pelicans too. I wonder if they're infected hornets.
All units.
Alright, let's go ahead and wipe this guy out. And he went air. He was the rebels. So
Base
he went
under attack.
strictly air. Let's see. No, our hornets look normal. Okay, well, if you haven't seen my rebel video either, I'll make a pelican for you to see. It's pretty cool. I need to be Tech 3 for it to add a weapon, so it's not really going to do anything. But nonetheless, it is really cool.
All units.
Just start obliterating this poor gentleman. Oh, it is an infected flood pelican. Look at that. So it's the same one as the Pelican transport ability here. Now, what I thought was brilliant is this kind of acts. You can tell that the animation's a little screwed up, but it actually heals. It acts like a Nightingale from Halo Wars 2. So this is actually healing our troops. So if I go over to this flamethrower squad, they'll start getting healed. It's kind of hard to see, but we can kind of watch everything get healed. Let's drop these. My pop cap's like really outrageous. I wish there were some more vehicles. Oh, this is a little troublesome. So we have some tanks, then there's the Thrasher forms. You just kind of get a little bit of everything here. I don't know what the bio... Oh, okay, this is your field army, how you get more stuff and things. I think he's wasted. Yeah, he is. Looks like our teammate's finishing him off as well. Oh, you can't run? So they're clearly not as fast.
Enemy engagement.
What am I doing? I can just take a page out of what I said earlier.
Pick up coordinates set.
Can we reach here? We can. I actually don't know if there's a limit. I've forgotten now. It's been so long since I played Halo Wars 1 online. I don't know if there's a limit of how far your Pelican can go. I think as long as you have line of sight, it works. Which is different from how it works in Halo Wars 2. I think that's funny how there's like little flood forms on the side of the Pelican. There's a lot of Pelicans actually. Train an elephant?
All units.
You know, it really is a shame that this game doesn't have matchmaking or crossplay. I thought either or was a given, but it's not here. It's just kind of, you're locked to whatever platform you're on. So if I had to pick a platform for you to play on, I would pick Steam. But you know, maybe one of these days they'll come around and do some actual matchmaking. So there we go. We are victorious. And, you know, the supply count is actually not that bad compared to our enemies. So, I'm not sure how that would play once you start taking some expos and really getting your economy going as the Flood, but it seems to be on par with everyone else. So, well done to the supplies gathered column. If you want to see more videos about modding Halo Wars, I have a playlist with all of the mod videos I have done and will do, so be sure to check that out. And there's a ton of Halo Wars stuff on the channel, but remember, if you want to vote for things once a month on the channel, you have to become a patron or YouTube member, and we really appreciate your support. We can do really cool things with your generous giving, and I just want to say thank you to all of those who have decided to back us financially. Alright, that does it for me. I'll see you, James.